How's it going, YouTube? It's Dana, YouTube SilverShareHolder. I want to talk about a few things, one of them being an opportunity that I see, or something that I see as an opportunity, and I want your opinions on it, if anybody's done it or thought about it, or if you see any problems with it. If you know more about it than me, I want to see your comments. I'm also going to do an unboxing here, maybe take a quick look at something in the newspaper. I got a package. It's actually the one that I thought I was unboxing the other day. So I got it here today. I was kind of surprised with the one I opened the other day. And I was also a little bit disappointed with the last package that I had. It was an Engelhard bar, and I thought it was going to be a poured bar. Now, it's still a nice bar. I'm still happy with it. It's still silver. But that one was listed as various pour styles, and it showed an old Engelhard poured bar, and that's what I thought I would get. Now, when you really read the description on it closely, it said it may include die stamped bars, and that all bars would be 999 silver, which is, I mean, I think to be expected. But so I ordered it assuming it was going to be a poured bar, and I paid a pretty hefty premium for that, thinking that it was going to be an Engelhard poured bar. And I was pretty disappointed to see that it wasn't. But I messaged them about it, and I assumed I would get a response back. And I've dealt with them a lot, and it's APMEX, by the way, if anybody's wondering. I've dealt with APMEX quite a bit, and I've always been happy with them. Their premiums are pretty high a lot of the time, but they're always really reliable, good customer service, and consistent, good products. I've had a good experience with them, other than the fact that their pricing's a little high. But I kind of looked at it like, well, you're getting peace of mind, you're getting, quality and good customer service and stuff, fast shipping. And that's part of what you're paying for is, the consistency of a big name like that. So I was pretty disappointed to get that from them, but I was just going to deal with it. But I did message them, and I just expected a response back, and I was just going to keep the thing, tell them whatever, you can improve. And I'm a bit disappointed with this, but I wasn't going to leave any negative feedback. Now I'm considering it, especially just because they didn't message me back. If they, and they're a big company, so I mean, somebody's been on there within the last couple of days, and it kind of bothers me that they couldn't take the time to say, sorry for any confusion, or, if you want to switch it out or whatever. I would have just kept the thing, but I think they could at least communicate with me. It's been over, 24 hours, like almost 48 hours or something. And just really disappointed that they didn't at least message me back. And also, I told them on all their listings, their listing on eBay, that they're the brand and mint of all their products. So APMEX doesn't mint Canadian maple leaves. APMEX doesn't mint, Silver Eagles. APMEX doesn't mint that Engelhard bar that I got. But on their descriptions, it lists APMEX as the mint. So that's a minor thing, but it's kind of a big problem. And there's also some kind of an autofill going on with eBay. So I've had a couple listings that kept on autofilling somehow, and like forcing me to put APMEX as the manufacturer and original, maker of the product that I was selling, when that wasn't the case. So I just kind of pointed that out to them, and I thought I'd get a response. And the fact that they didn't is bothering me. And I wasn't intending on leaving any negative feedback. I've never left a single negative feedback on eBay. I've been on there for years. And they might get my first. I mean, they're a big company. They can deal with it. I usually avoid anything like that. I don't want to do it for one. That's just not my style. But especially for like smaller sellers and stuff, it could really hurt them, and, it looks bad. But APMEX being a big company, I expect more from them, for one. And secondly, just message me, and I don't have to leave you any negative feedback, and I can deal with it. I can live with the bar. I mean, it was in the description. If you read the whole thing, it says it may include die stamped. But the title in the picture says various pour styles and shows a poured bar, and I paid for a poured bar. That's what I expected. But, I can deal with that. But just it's kind of disrespectful that they can't take the time to message me when I'm a pretty consistent customer. On top of the fact they didn't use any tape on that box, and they list themselves as the manufacturer and blah, blah, blah. So that's my displeasure right now with APMEX. All in all, I've had a lot of good dealings with them, but, I'm kind of let down. I expected more. But I got another package here from them. This is the one that I thought that I was going to open up the other day. And anyways, I want to get on here to what I found the other day. I was doing a peer-to-peer transaction. It was a Stackerville deal, but any dealings that you're doing privately, peer-to-peer, using PayPal. So I did a transaction with someone in Canada, and with peer-to-peer, I mean, you could basically gift someone, whatever in barter and exchange. So he sent me some money as a gift, and I'm sending him some silver. And the gift came through PayPal in Canadian dollars. And when that happens, you have the option to create a balance in Canadian dollars. And I like the Canadian dollar right now. I know it might not have the same backing that the US dollar does, like militarily or with things, commodities being valued in dollars, like the petrodollar, and the dollar is the global reserve currency. It's the standard when they're doing international exchange. They measure it in dollars. So that's a definite, major benefit for the US dollar. But I see the Canadian dollar is having a lot of potential where they have the resources. They have a lot of oil. They have a lot of lumber. They've got a lot of water. They've got a lot of great resources up there. It's a country that's still open for quite a bit of development. They have their issues, but they seem to be pretty pro-business. So I don't know all too much about that, but I know they're pretty pro-business up there and pro-development and everything. And I see a lot of potential in Canada, and therefore with the Canadian dollar. I also don't think they have the same levels of spending and deficit that we do. I'm sure, like I said, they've got their issues, but I see the potential there for the Canadian dollar to really increase in value relative to the US dollar. And I think that that's a good play, and I'm wondering if this PayPal and Stackerville or any peer-to-peer transactions, if that might be a play somebody's interested in. I'm going to give it a shot, and just keeping a balance in Canadian dollars. So if you sell something or trade something to someone in Canada and they send you the money in Canadian dollars, you can hold that in Canadian dollars. And then if the Canadian dollar increases in value versus the US dollar, you could cash it out. And I'm wondering if this is a better way to play the currency exchange. Then I know they have like the Forex. I'm not super familiar with it, but I know there's like minimum dollar amounts, and there's also going to be transaction fees. Now I'm curious what PayPal would charge, or if they charge anything when you go to convert it. I don't think they do, but they might. So anybody that's more knowledgeable about that than me, I'd love to hear your opinions. But I'm thinking it's a good way, at least on a small dollar amount, to get into the currency, exchange game. And it's just a thought I had. It's another opportunity that I saw, so I thought I'll share that with some people. So if somebody sends you money in Canadian dollars through PayPal, you can hold that balance in Canadian dollars. I'm sure that's true with other currencies as well. But I like the Canadian dollar. That's the one I ran into on this transaction, and I just thought I'd share that with everybody. So here I'm going to just open up this box. Like I said, it's another APMEX one. And here again, it seems like they're not using tape. So that's another, I mean, it's pretty secure. And if somebody wants it, they're going to cut through the tape. It's like they'll bring bolt cutters if you use chains, whatever. But I think some tape would be nice. So, at least keep them honest. If they're going to take it, they need to use scissors or something. But yeah, so no tape on this thing again. And it's just kind of, I don't think it would be too much of a big deal to just throw a little piece of tape on there. I understand there, time is money, and the person who's putting the tape on there or whatever is going to have to get paid. But they're charging me enough of a premium, they could put a piece of tape on this thing. And I'm just pointing that out because after my last thing there with the Engelhard bar and they can't respond, and I'm kind of, I don't know if I'm going to be giving them major premiums anymore. I'm also right now trying to buy some silver at and under spot. I guess that kind of goes without saying, but I'm going to try and have some more luck here with private transactions and kind of done with all these big premiums and stuff. So let's just, here's this one. And again, you know, inside the package, it's well packaged. There's tape in there. So struggling here with it on the video, and I'm far enough into it. Well, it's an unboxing, so I wouldn't be able to redo it anyways. But I'm far enough into it, I wouldn't. So here we go. Here's a Australian 10th ounce kangaroo. I like that one, and they've got some good deals on these right now. So 10th ounce gold Australian kangaroo. Really nice design on these. And here's the big one. Now this is a rerun you guys have seen, but I liked it so much I had to grab another one. Now this one didn't come with the case, so there's no original packaging, but it's just amazing. This is 8.5 ounces, bicentennial metal, Medallic Art Company. And it did say in the listing that it may or may not include the packaging, so I got lucky on the last one. I got the packaging. And this one's really nice. I am happy with this. So, I mean, these metals are unbelievable. And I got a few more things coming. Not as impressive as this, but there's a few more I'll share with you on the way. I saw somebody on eBay selling a 44 ounce Medallic Art Company metal, and the thing is unbelievable. But I offered him like a pretty good price on it, and he wants 4,000, which is just ridiculous. But I offered him over spot. He's not going to sell it for 4,000. So who knows? You know, he might message me or something. But it's amazing, a 44 ounce metal. I can only imagine. But yeah, it's a nice, you know, nice piece there. I might sell one of those. I was going to point this out here from today's paper. Journal ordered not to divulge Libor names. This is a pretty interesting article here. And says British prosecutors on Thursday obtained a court order prohibiting the Wall Street Journal from publishing the names of individuals the government planned to implicate in a criminal fraud case alleging a scheme to manipulate benchmark interest rates. Just goes on, you know, same thing. So basically, you know, they're telling the newspaper they can't release the names of people that were manipulating worldwide interest rates. And I don't fully comprehend the whole Libor thing, but it was like a huge, you know, scandal that involved all of us. I guess we're all paying for it. And, you know, basically they fixed the interest rates around the world, or, you know, global interest rates or something, basically to scam us. So that one's kind of beyond me, but I know it was huge. And I know there's been like a few big conspiracy things too with some of the people involved with that Libor thing. So they had some ties to like people involved in some of these, you know, headline events and stuff. I won't get into all that, but you know, you'll find it on here if you look. But yeah, pretty interesting stuff. They're telling the newspaper that they can't publish news, and it sounds like what it is those are people that they're not going to bring anything forward on. So they were involved, and they had planned on implicating them or something, but have decided not to. And now they're court ordering the newspaper not to publish news. So that's kind of interesting, but not so much about silver. So got a few more packages here on the way. I'm going to make a video here doing a giveaway. And thanks for watching. Leave your comments, subscribe, and I'll get back with you soon.